Hey guys, welcome back to the Kings of Legacy show. Super excited to have you here with me today. And today we're going to be going through how to make your 2024 your most phenomenal year of growth. And I want to give you a little bit of a blueprint today to ensure that you make it your most phenomenal year. It's just around the corner. We're just about to enter a new year and I'm excited and I want to share this with you. So whether your growth is in your relationships, growth within your marriage, growth within your business, growth within your bank account, spiritual growth within yourself or professional growth within yourself, whatever your growth looks like, this is how the blueprint looks to ensure that you get there. First up, probably the most missed piece of the puzzle for those who seem to never hit the goal year after year. You might have some friends, you might have some family who always seem to be chasing either the same thing or a different thing, but they never actually get there. They never actually achieve it because they don't have a crystal clear vision. And maybe you've experienced this before in the past as well. You don't actually know what you want or where you're heading. So many people, and this is one of the key things from today, many people only ever focus on what they don't want. So I don't want to be arguing all the time with my wife. I don't want to be smoking anymore. I don't want to be drinking anymore. I don't want to have no energy anymore. I'm sick of not being able to keep up with the kids. I don't want to keep working these 60, 70, 80 hours every single week in the business or in my job. Remember that your unconscious mind does not process negatives. So you're effectively telling yourself that you do want to argue all the time with your partner or with your wife. You do want to not be able to keep up with the kids. You do want to keep working those 60, 70, 80 hours weeks at work or in your business. Let go of all the moving away froms and start speaking about what you are wanting to move towards. And I promise you that this simple shift in your own language to yourself can completely transform your own life on so many different layers, in so many different aspects of your life. I distinctly remember working alongside someone in the UK, back in the gyms in the UK, and it was actually the cleaner at the time. And now, all he ever used to do was just tell himself how much he didn't like his work. And maybe you've got someone in your world like this, and he used to just constantly keep telling himself how much he didn't like what he was doing and how much he didn't want to be doing it anymore, over and over again. And guess what? The last I heard, he was still doing the exact same thing. Why? Because he is stuck in the same loop of effectively telling his unconscious mind that he likes his work and just how much he wants to keep doing it. And it's funny when you put it like that, but that is actually how it's playing out. And there might be some other roadblocks there, but you get the gist. I want you to get super clear on what the end of 2024 looks like. I do this through a simple 3 to 5 minute visualization, meditation. You can call it whatever you want, but effectively all I want you to do is each and every day completely switch off from everything else and just go there in your mind. Go to that end day, whenever that is, if it's at the end of the year or halfway through the year, and just see what you're seeing, hear what you're hearing, feel what you're feeling, and even smell what you're smelling. Bring all your senses into it, and it acts as your daily reminder of where you are heading. And when you do bring all the senses and all your senses into it, you actually get super excited every single day. You just get this little hit of excitement every single day. And guess what? When you're excited about something, do you think it's a little bit easier to be drawn to do the tasks that need to be done in order for you to get there? Damn right it is. It literally feels like you're being dragged towards something. You're being dragged towards your goal when you get this right. So once you have your vision, run it through the SMART goal format to get the specifics on it. So I'm pretty sure you'd be familiar with it or you've used it before. So it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant or realistic, and time bound. So asking yourself the question, what specifically will it look like when I've achieved my goal? Is it like 100K or $1 million in your bank account? Is it being 20 kilos lighter? Is it being in a loving, well-bonded and well-receiving relationship? What specifically do you want? what you can do is, and also what you need to do is you need to be able to measure to know that you're on track. Is it the monthly bank transfer into your savings account to ensure that you know that you're on track? It needs to be measurable. So is it weighing yourself on the scales each and every day or each and every week to track your body weight? Is it booking you and your partner's weekly date night in a month in advance? So how are you going to be able to measure that you are on track with your vision? Is it realistic or relevant? Like, if you have always been wanting to start your own business, but then you're saying that you want to do like $4 billion of profit in your very first year when you've never had a business before or never ran a business before, and you have no real likelihood of playing with those kind of numbers. So what is the actual likelihood that you're going to get there? It needs to be relevant. It needs to be realistic. This isn't about saying to yourself that, oh, like just a small step. Yes, it does need to be a stretch. You need to be able to stretch yourself, but it can't be like a completely disconnected leap from where you are right now. It's only 365 days. Yes, you can have the $4 billion profit, but is that year 2, year 3, or a little bit further down the line? And to throw this through again, so imagine doing like $1 million in your first 6 months and then having to see that almost as a bit of a failure because you're not on track to do your 4 billion. Yeah, crazy, right? And finally, put some dates and times down. Remember Parkinson's law, which equals your work will expand and fill the time given to complete it. So be super aggressive with your dates. If you're anything like me, you actually produce your best work when you're under a little bit of pressure. So go for it with your time boundaries. If you're putting down the last day of December just for putting down the last day of December, could you get it done by the end of January? Could we be a little bit more aggressive with the dates and the timelines here? And just as we are starting to piece together your 2024, I want you to just take a moment to think of this one thing. Am I deliberately avoiding something here? Am I playing it safe? Am I playing it small? Am I not really going after what I know I should be? It's such a great question. And one of my favorite quotes at the minute is, the magic you are looking for is in the work that you are avoiding. What is it that you are really avoiding? If you had absolutely no restrictions, no beliefs, no roadblocks, what would your dream 2024 look like? Guys, I hope this was a little bit thought-provoking today. I'm here for you as always. Thank you for tuning in to today's show. Remember, fuck small talk. That's what we do on this show. Let's dominate 2024 and just reach out if you're stuck with anything at the minute. Peace.